We thought this trip would be simple. Roll into a familiar spot, set up camp, and settle in for a fun weekend with friends. But the government shutdown changed everything. The campground was a ghost town.
I don't think there's anyone out here regulating.
And every number we called just rang into the void. No one's answering.
I'm pretty discouraged right now.
No rangers, no signs, and no answers. With the sun dropping fast and no clue if we were even allowed to stay, we faced a choice. Risk getting kicked out in the middle of the night or backtrack several hours and keep driving. What would you do at a time like this?
I don't know what we're gonna do.
You know, this used to be my favorite spot.
If you're new here, hi, I'm Emily. This is Brian and our adventure pup Wes. We've been living in our van since July 2024, but while our van is getting some much needed maintenance and repairs, we're back in our original overland rig, our taco roamer. Things may look a little different in the truck, but our dream of chasing freedom on the open road is just the same. Let's go on an adventure out there.
Over the past few days, we've been taking care of stuff back home. During that time, we actually got our first winter storm. We decided it'd be fun to get the taco roamer out to one of our favorite high elevation spots before winter shuts this down for the rest of the season. They got quite a bit more snow here than we did back home, so let's see if we even get to camp. Well, something new about this campground that wasn't in place the last time we were here is it's all reservation only, which is crazy because there's no one out here, but there's someone out here marking the reservation cards. So we might get kind of snickle fritz, but there are 2 open spots. We'll take what we can get. We could pull in straight here and then our awning's facing the lake. You approve, buddy? You approve? Heck yeah, get me out of this truck!
All right, well, first things first, we don't have service out here. So one thing we have recently added to the truck camper is a Starlink Mini. You guys know that we have a Starlink Roam mounted, hardwired on our van, but we really have no other way to communicate in the truck when we're off-grid like this. So the Starlink Mini was a purchase we felt like we had to make. And the only way we can really power this right now is with the Bluetti. So we're gonna get this set up and see if like the reservations that we're seeing on the tags out here actually match up to what we're seeing online. Because there's nobody out here, but all the sites pretty much say that they're reserved. And I can't imagine with all this snow that it's gonna fill up tonight. There's the government shutdown going on right now, so that could be a part of it too, but let's see what's really, really going on. Well, we got our Starlink up and we're able to see online that reservations are now required at least 3 days in advance. Stay here at this campground, which, as Brian said, was a total shocker to us because we've been coming here for years and you've never needed to have reservations. It just goes to show how quickly things can change, especially with more and more people enjoying the outdoors, and that's great. Everybody should have opportunity to get outside and go camping. We are absolutely fine with permits. We have nothing against them, but it's just a big bummer when things change and we didn't have the foresight to look in advance to see if things had changed.
It's also only $8 to make a reservation here. I think it's just too easy for people to just reserve all the sites. They show up, cool. They don't, they're out $8. That's a bummer. and I don't think there's anyone out here regulating, but there is someone out here posting the reservation signs. I'm pretty discouraged right now, and I never get discouraged. Nothing's clear. Like, you can't do anything online. There's no one to talk to.
Oh no, we tried. There's 2 numbers. We tried to call recreation.gov and the Forest Service office that the district serves for this area, and they're both closed. Or no one's answering. And I'm sure that is because of the government shutdown, but it leaves us in a pickle because we know somebody is coming out here and putting up signs for these to be reserved, and we don't want to do anything that could potentially get us fined.
Oh, we don't want to take anyone else's spot.
No, I mean, this spot clearly, like on the placard, is not reserved for tonight, but it could have been reserved after somebody last time came out and put up these. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we don't feel like it's the right thing to stay here tonight.
Last thing I want to do is get a knock or whatever and have to pack up our camp and get out of here.
No, we're pretty by the book as far as that goes, unfortunately.
And this is also one of the only places in the area you're allowed to have a campfire.
Yeah.
There's other options. There's plan B. Might be a plan C, but no fires are permitted there. I just think we play by the rules because that's how we are. You know, this used to be my favorite spot. It's fun getting out here.
It is.
I don't know if I'd come back out here and camp though.
Let's regroup. We need to figure out what we're going to do.
And I'll lose my crappy attitude. It's just a long drive day and a lot of preparing to come out here.
We'll be back with you guys in a bit.
It's a new day. We found a great dispersed camp spot. We're gonna get set up and then we'll talk about yesterday a little bit later. Let's check in with El Jefe. Not bad for a first try.
That works.
We did repack after the very rough 4x4 trail we were on yesterday. Let's see how we're looking today. All right.
Not bad.
We're doing pretty good today. Sweet spot, nice and level, no yard sale. Happy Wes is finding his way down to the creek. I could stay here for a couple nights. What about you?
It's a winter and it's dispersed, so no reservations required.
It's definitely not as cold as the last spot was. It's actually mild today. It'll probably get a little warmer when that sun comes up, and yeah, it's a lot drier too here.
Ready to see how fast we can set this up?
Are we going for speed or are we just going for...
I mean, I think we need to go for speed and like ambiance, right? Everything. Whole package. All right, let's see how fast we can do this. Starting now. All right, we just got the cooking equipment to get up. Brian's putting the scuttle and the Blackstone up. We are at 8:30-ish, so I don't think that's too bad. I actually think that's pretty good.
That might be a record.
Yeah.
10 minutes?
Yeah, under 10 minutes.
Good job, team.
Good job. I think this is going to be a great spot to call home for a few nights, and luckily our plans with our friends who were going to come out and meet us where we were supposed to stay last night haven't been canceled. They're going to come out and stay here with us tonight. And you know, last night we were so discouraged. What was supposed to be like a 3-hour drive to get to that spot turned into like an 8-hour drive day. So we just didn't really want to film anymore after that. But just to clarify a couple of things, you know, we've been going to that spot for years, like probably ever since we met, almost 10 years. And so when we showed up and there's a new reservation system and everything but 2 sites showed that they were reserved, and
maybe ours were too.
They may have been. because we just don't know if somebody had been out there to mark the most current reservations because of the government shutdown. And we tried calling 2 different numbers and we couldn't get a hold of anybody. It was just really disappointing.
And I'm pretty sure, I know we could have stayed out there last night. We could have taken any of those spots.
Probably.
I doubt after that last storm anyone came out to camp. But someone paid money for those sites, and they had until 11:59 last night to show up. And the last thing we want to do is, or have happen, is have someone knock at 11 o'clock at night saying, hey, you're in our spot. I know we would be really frustrated if we reserved something and we had to wake someone up. We don't ever want to be those people. So it all worked out. This is going to be fine. We're just happy to come out and camp in the mountains before winter really sets in. This is our favorite time to camp, and one of our favorite places. So
yeah, it's going to be a good weekend.
It'll be a good weekend. Someone even left some playing cards in case we get bored out here.
What is that on?
It's one of those dog leash hanger things.
Oh. Okay.
We used to have those, didn't we?
I don't think so. I've never seen that before. Okay.
And then look down here. You know what this is?
Oh,
I know you know what that is.
I know what that is.
Let's see if we can find a whole one to show some people that might not be familiar with
there's
this.
one.
Yeah, but it's
not open.
I want to find one. For some of you that may not be familiar with these big pine cones are sugar pines. They're pretty common here in the Sierra Nevada mountain range. This is what they look like when they open, the biggest one I could find. They get huge, and this one hasn't opened. It's always fun to find a sugar pine tree. There's a couple of them here. Now I have sap all over my fingers. Come here. No. I don't want sap on my face. And just a question, curious question. Are these found anywhere else in the U.S.? Anyone want to chime in and let me know? Because I'm just familiar with them from being here. I don't even think we saw any in Canada.
No, I don't remember.
So yeah, let us know.
You also may have noticed this area it's really beautiful, but it burned a lot in 2021 in the Caldor fire. So the forest is trying to come back. There's a mix of burned trees and trees that are still alive and thriving. The spot where we're camping luckily doesn't have any trees that are burned like right next to it that could be potentially at risk of falling if weather got bad or it got too windy. So if you are camping in a burned area, make sure that you always assess the trees around you because they are high risk for falling. Now that we are at a new spot, we've got to check in with our friends, let them know where we ended up. While the satellite is getting connected, let's talk about power. Power is so important when you are living a nomadic lifestyle, whether it be in a van, overland rig, or just camping. It's really the key to being able to stay connected and power your devices so that you can be off-grid, which is why I am so excited to say that Bluetti is the sponsor of today's video. Ever since we added the Elite 100 V2 to our gear, it has been a complete game changer. I honestly don't know how we managed without it for so long. We have house batteries in both the van and the truck, but having this little guy gives us extra peace of mind, and it also allows us to do things that we wouldn't have been able to without it. Right now, connecting to satellite is not something we'd be able to do with the truck battery. It's also made running our business from the road so much easier. I mean, look at all of the different ports that there are. You have 4 AC ports here for charging. You've got 4 different USB ports, 2 that are USB-A, 2 that are USB-C, and you've got some DC ports as well over here. So we can literally be charging up multiple cameras, our drone, our laptop at the same time, and it just makes things so much more efficient. A couple of other things about it. The Bluetti Elite 100 V2 is 1,024 watt hours at 1,800 watts, but it has this great feature called powerlifting mode, where it actually ups the wattage to 2700, which is great for things that require heat or kind of high draw. So think like electric tea kettle, induction stove top, or if it's really chilly and you want an electric blanket, that would be the perfect example of using that powerlifting mode. There's also an app that connects over Wi-Fi or Bluetooth so that you can monitor everything that's happening and even turn it on and off right from your phone, which is super convenient for us. You know, we do want to be able to save battery when we're going to be out here for multiple days, and if we need to turn the satellite off, but we're in the truck cooking dinner or something like that, we can just quickly turn it off when we realize we don't need it anymore. It's also really, really quiet when it's on. Like, I can't hear anything right now. Love that it has the flat top. Unlike some of the competitors that have a handle here that make it a lot more bulky, this is perfect, especially when you're in a tight space like the truck, and every square inch matters, and we do stack things on top of each other. And it's also really, really light. Weighs like the same as a case of beer, so I can move it around easily. I don't have to bother Brian and ask him to pick it up and move it around for me. For charging it, you can charge it the way we have been, which is just using a 120 volt. You can also charge it with solar, and you can charge it as well with a DC to DC car charger, hooking it up to your car's battery. If you have any questions about whether this is right for you, know that it has a 10-year battery life and comes with a 5-year warranty to give you some of that extra peace of mind. If you're interested in getting the Bluetti Elite 100 V2 or checking out any of the other products that they offer, we do have a special discount code for 5% off. Make sure to use that and the link in the description. And I'll also put up a QR code here to scan. If you use that, it does help us out. We really, really appreciate it. And we want to thank Bluetti for being the sponsor of today's video. Now let's see if we've got our satellite connected and can check in with Brooke and Matt and see where they're at. This ladybug says he really likes the Bluetti too.
All right, we just heard from Matt and Brooke. They will be here shortly. We also just found out that yesterday-ish, they actually released fire restrictions for this area, which is awesome because it's getting really cold at night. It's getting down into the 30s. So I'm going to fix up this established fire ring right here so we can have a nice cozy fire for the next couple of nights. Found a little helper.
He doesn't want to be in the fire.
Fuzzy guy. Fire pit's done. All we have now is to wait for Brooke and Matt to show up. Play some darts. Want to play?
That's fine.
Choose your weapon.
Oh, I'll go blue all day. By the way, I just have to say this. We were playing before this and I just won.
Who won before that?
Brian won before that. Probably won't happen again.
What are we playing?
301. Right?
Yep.
301.
Nice.
Oh! Oh! Tree bar. That didn't work out.
Yeah, I heard a triple or a double.
Good job. What's that? Well, the government might be shut down, but hopefully we can still get a campfire permit online, because I just checked and my California campfire permit has expired. So, looks like you can. So they actually make getting campfire permits in California pretty easy. You just have to go online and get one and then watch this little video on fire safety, which I'm gonna pay attention to right now, even though I've watched this. It's the same. Oh, it's a new guy.
Well, there's a test.
I know, but it's a new guy. They updated their, I'd watched the same video the past 10 years in a row. This guy's got an accent. I dig. All right, I'm gonna watch this and get my permit, and I'll get back to you guys.
Safe and legal campfire in California.
All right, 2.5 minutes later of a firefighter with an accent and a mustache talking later, we're ready to take our quiz. What's the best method to extinguish a campfire? Smother, stir, and drown, drown, stir, and feel, or dig, smother, and feel? This, drown, stir, and feel. Correct. Got the campfire permit. Once again, without satellite or that Bluetti, there's no way we would have been able to get a fire permit while we were out here. So super grateful that we can do that and hang out by the fire tonight.
And now that we're back in the land of pine trees, I get to go on the hunt for pitchwood. Anything that is super soaked in sap, pitch, makes great fire starter. That little chunk right there will burn for a while. We'll have a nice fire tonight. Easy to start. Cool. So I made it.
Yeah.
This is way better than all right. Wes's girlfriend is here. One of many.
This is Freya.
Hi, Freya.
Freya's amazing.
He's a ladies' man, but we gotta dress him up. He's gotta look nice for the evening. And he's also getting older and colder, so we make sure he's comfortable. This is gonna be hard. Stay.
Freya likes it.
He's like, "Aw, Mom, you know I'm not like all the other guys."
It makes him look like a lion. Rawr.
You're so embarrassed, Wes. Oh.
It's okay, buddy.
No, he's mad.
He's mad at me. Guess he's gonna get all my blankets tonight. You are.
Yeah. Good morning. It probably got pretty chilly last night, down in the 40s. Thank goodness we have a propane heater in the camper here, which just turned on. You can probably hear it. So we were nice and cozy, but today's supposed to be beautiful. It's supposed to be in the mid 60s. So looking forward to that. And this morning, we are going to get something cooked over the Dutch oven for breakfast, which I am so excited about. I've never made this camping. I have made this for years at home. It's actually my aunt's recipe, and it is so, so good. So today we are going to be making over the Dutch oven a little Southwest quiche with yours truly, some 505s. So one of the main reasons I have probably never made this at camp, I know this is the reason why, is because Brian hates eggs and doesn't like them at all. So I'm not going to be making this for myself at camp. It's really great to be here with a couple of friends who love eggs and will eat this with me. While I'm making this, I just want to give you guys a quick little update on the van. You might be wondering why we are still not back in Gertie. I'm missing her. Let me tell you, I love the truck camper. Truck camper is great, but I also love that everything has a place in Gertie. We don't have to pee in a bucket in Gertie, and excited to get her out for some fall camping as well. We do have an appointment next week at Mercedes, so we're going to be taking her down. We know it's probably the EGR valve that's causing the issues based on what we described, and like so many awesome viewers came back and unfortunately said that they have had the same issue as us. So we're guessing that that is likely what it is. It is something that would be covered under warranty. And because we still do have the van under extended warranty, and they actually just extended the warranty longer on Mercedes vans that used to be 100,000 miles, now it's 150,000 miles for this exact issue. We decided instead of trying to do it ourselves, which we've been told is a very, very quick, easy process. Brian could probably bang it out in the driveway in like a half an hour or an hour. We don't want to mess with the warranty, and we don't want to do anything that could potentially void the warranty. So we're going to take it in to Mercedes. Hopefully they're able to easily recognize that it is the EGR valve. They can fix it, and then we're on our way and back in Gertie for some fall camping. But in the meantime, it is fun to get the truck camper out and still get to experience our favorite time of year, camping around home in the Sierra. Oh yeah, this will be good. Yeah, it did look like a lot more, right? Yeah, I was. Is it gonna fit? Oh, she done. Take it off and let it sit.
Got some breakfast going. I'm doing some hash browns and sausage, and Emily's doing some kind of liquid chicken in the Dutch oven.
Oh, it didn't even stick. Doesn't look like it's stuck anyway. Legit. All right, this is the Southwestern crustless quiche. I have to say, this came out way better than I thought it would in the Dutch oven. And if you want this recipe, plus a lot of others, we do have them up on our Patreon. Go ahead and check that out. 505's definitely hit the spot. It's light, it's fluffy, it's cheesy, and it is cooked to perfection in the Dutch oven.
I may not like eggs, but this might be the easiest Dutch oven cleanup we've ever done.
Hello, welcome to the golden days. Right place and you're right on time. These moments are the ones you'll say, hold on to for the rest of your life. These here are the golden days. These here are the golden days. Oh, well, talk about.
What'd you make us tonight?
We have vegan pozole.
Yum.
Except I have chicken in my bowl, so
He's gonna add chicken.
that's okay.
Here you go. Oh, we might need a ladle, you guys.
Cheers!
Dang, you guys got all the toppings.
Got the cheesy fingers. That's so good. It does have a little kick. That's a good kick.
Why you're here,
Getting there.
how you live, how long you make it last. The golden days.
Hot, steamy peach cobbler. That's really good, guys.
It's a little chilly this morning. Oh, you had to get in the coffee. Coffee dance. Well, I think it's time for us to get packed up and back on the road. I know this weekend didn't go exactly as planned when we couldn't camp at the original place, but thankfully we were able to come out here, have a great time with our friends, and enjoy some fall camping before the snow flies. And I just want to clarify, we did have the one experience not being able to camp at that place because of the government shutdown. But since we've been here, We've also seen a lot on the media about national parks and public lands getting trashed and vandalized and overused during the government shutdown because so many employees are furloughed. And we don't want to understate the severity of what is going on. And I think we would be doing an injustice if we didn't mention that during this time, it's super important to be good stewards of the land, do your part, make sure that you aren't loving things to death, and when the government is back up and running, that people can do their jobs to make sure that we can all enjoy these beautiful places.
Yeah, and we really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hype, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next adventure out there.
Bye!